Hello everybody and welcome to the interview room with Edward Wayne. Today we're going to talk about movies. Hollywood is full of amazing stories that were originally written in books. And today we're going to talk with the author of one of the greatest classics of all time, George Langeland, the author of The Fly, which is the following movie that will be brought back to the screen. This will be done by Daniel Brown, its director, and also by Adam O'Donnell, its protagonist. So we're going to talk to all of them today and we're going to give a look to this amazing movie that for sure will be one of the greatest hits of this year. So I'm here with George Langeland, the author of The Fly. George, it's such an honor to have you here. Thank you very much for accepting the invitation.
Thank you. Thank you, Edward, for inviting me here.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about the book and also about the movie. What do you think that will be the greatest thing that the movie will take from the book? And what do you think that whoever watches the movie will like the better about
I
it?
mean, it would take like the essence of the book that is written like during the middle of the 20th century when the scientific movement took part. So that will be like the best part that the movie will take from the book.
That is great. How did you convince or how did you get convinced by the director of the movie to do this project together, because you're working with him?
Yes, I say like during the contract that one of the terms is that I would like take a look to the work before is going to the biggest screen, you know?
We have seen in previous adaptations of books that were taken to the big screen that there have been like some essential changes. Would you like to see something different from what you wrote, or you want it to be like fit and aligned to the original story?
I mean, it wouldn't mind like if they change it like a little, but it would affect me a lot if the story changes a lot, and it will be and if it takes just the effects. I mean, you know, like if it lose the story, I would be like offended. Like
I can definitely understand that because your story is great. How has it been to work with the actors and everything during the recording of the movie? Because we know that it is something very unique. How has that experience been for you?
it has been great. I may say, I mean, I have to get like I'm getting to know like the director, all the different actors, and it is such an honor to see like how the people takes your work and continue working with them, you know, like different adaptations to the theater and right now to the screen again, like the third time.
Yes, the third time.
Yeah.
What have you learned from those two adaptations, and what would you recommend to the director or to the actors to change or to keep doing for this third time?
Well, I will recommend like better effects for the movie and keep the story. Keep the story for all the time.
Okay, so I would really appreciate if you could give a message to our audience and tell them like what is the reason why they should go to watch The Fly.
I mean, The Fly. Is it is a really great story that everybody must watch and get to know with the story that is behind it.
Well, thank you very much, George, for being with us today, and thank you very much for watching. Having a great director is one of the most important things that you need to create a great movie. Great movies have great directors, and for sure The Fly is going to be a great movie because we have here an Oscar award-winning director, Daniel Brown. Thank you very much for joining us. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Thank you for inviting me to this interview.
Thank you very much for accepting. We're glad to have you here. So tell me a little bit more, what was this project for you? I mean, this is the first time that you take a story from a book to do one of your movies. We're used to that you usually take brand new stories, and this is something very new for your career. How do you feel about it?
Well, I feel so like comfortable with that because it reminded me to like when I was a child. I think that one of the biggest achievements I have done is like to represent what I have read before, because The Fly is like a classic of the fiction books. So.
Yes, it's one of the top sellers books of the whole time. So it's something great. I think we all have heard about it.
And you know, I think like I saw the last two adaptations of the book, and I say like they are like wrong. The first one have not good good effects, and the second one have a monster. It doesn't have a fly actually. So I think why don't we use like a real fly or something like that in order to make it like more realistic.
That is true. Where in 2016 we can take advantage of a lot of technological elements and effects, and that is something that for sure will make the movie greater. How was it to work next to George Lancelot, the author of the book? Do you feel like extra pressured because of him?
No, I didn't. He was like a real partner. He told me how to do it because, let me tell you that he was not comfortable with the other two movies. So I said like, let him take like the head of this project. So I just make the contact with the people, with the actors, with the cast, and he organized them.
Yeah, that is something great. You as a director must have a lot of things to do. Can you imagine? You have to create a movie, effects, music, a lot of people.
But there was something funny because Adam he didn't like accept at the beginning to be the main
Protagonist,
character.
yes.
We was like in the project when George said me that he finally accepted, and we were like, okay, let's reorganize everything and make the movie with him.
Well, what do you think that the people will enjoy more about this new movie?
That we're like the special effects with the scientific part. I think we take advantage of it in order to make a better effect with the teleport scene.
I really wish you good luck in this movie, in this project. I hope that everybody watches it. I really hope that you at home feel interested and go to the cinema, go watch the movie. What would you tell to the audience so that they feel extra excited to go and watch it?
If you really like all those scientific troubles, I think this is the best movie in order to you can see them.
Daniel, thank you very much for joining us. It was a pleasure to have
Thank
you
you,
here.
Edward.
We have talked about movies, and most of the time when we go to the cinema and watch a movie, what we think about the most is about the people that is in the big screen. We're talking about the actors. And The Fly is gonna have an amazing cast with Oscar award winning actors, and there are terrific people involved in this project. One of them is Adam O'Donnell. Adam, man, thank you very much for accepting the invitation. I'm very glad to have you here.
Hi, Edward. How are you?
Adam is gonna be Francois in the movie. Francois is the protagonist of The Fly, and this has been something special for you, but what they have said. At first, you didn't want to do this, but then you decided to change your mind. How did this happen?
Well, I was in my home. I don't know, I was looking for a character that was like me, or something that I can represent.
Yeah.
When they talk about the Fly and the Francois Doctor,
Yes.
well, I think that doesn't combine me at the beginning.
You're not into science. Me neither. I
To be
always failed
honest, I
chemistry
hate
when
it.
I was in school. I think you understand me.
Yeah,
We
of
all
course.
failed chemistry at school.
But then I talked with the book writer, George, and well, he gave me like another perspective about the Doctor. So I think that would be a interesting character to play.
How was it to work with the rest of the cast? They're also great actors, great actresses. How do you feel with all these amazing people?
I feel good. I mean, I have to say that I am new in this business, and I don't have another movies like the other people that worked with me.
But the movies you've had have been great movies, we have to say.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can compare myself with another actor that are Oscar winner or like the director. I mean, Daniel have been really good sport, which is um, with this work, because he helped me to like play this character like he wanted, and I don't know, he do with us a great team.
Did
No.
you have fun doing this?
So much.
And what was the thing that you could say was the most fun about it?
I don't know, see I don't know, George and Daniel dancing. I mean, it's
We have
it
to watch
was
that.
so
Is that gonna
crazy.
be in the movie?
No,
Oh, what a
That would
pity!
amazing.
That would be
but
fantastic. We hope we can show it to our audience later.
maybe if they want to.
It's been really great to have you here. I'm sorry we're running out of time, but still I would really appreciate if you could talk to the audience and like tell them why should they come and watch The Fly in theaters.
Well, I'm not gonna say that you need to watch it because I'm there, but I will say that the work that we do in that was very long, but I think that all the audience will like it. Have fiction, have horror, but have humor. So it's for all the people.
Really hope that everybody can enjoy this version of The Fly, and thank you very much for coming here. It was so fun to have you here. Thank you very much, Adam.